I've tried to record this video a lot during the past week. And every time I think I'm done, every time I think it's perfect, every time I think that another thing won't come to my mind, another thing comes to my mind and I have to talk about it and redo this video. Now, before I get into the video at hand, though, I want to say that given YouTube's weird policy on monetization now, my videos might not be monetized anymore, given the fact that I like saying fuck a lot and what have you. So, if you want to help me out, share my videos, drop me a few bucks if you can on my fan funding little card thing on my channel. Go to my Patreon, become a patron. There's some cool shit that you'll be able to do. But with that being said, let's get to the topic at hand. And the topic is the colossal shit show that America is. Just the gigantic, tremendous shit show that America has become. This was initially going to be about Colin Kaepernick, but there are bigger problems than Colin Kaepernick. And I stand with Colin Kaepernick. Even though he did wear a stupid fucking shirt, I don't think we should crucify him for wearing a shirt with Malcolm X and Fidel Castro. Given that the shirt said, "Great minds think alike," which doesn't necessarily mean that he agrees with what Castro fucking did, but maybe he thinks that him and Malcolm X are, thinking alike, and he didn't want to make his own shirt, so he just said, fuck it, I'll buy a shirt that's already made. Because creating a design for a shirt is a big pain in the ass. Anyway, people lost their fucking minds about this shit. About Colin Kaepernick not standing during the fucking national anthem and his continued opposition to the national anthem and the fact that he's protesting it not only because of the national anthem and its fucked up history, but because of the mistreatment of minorities in this fucking country. That seems to be at epidemic fucking levels. It kind of went away for a little bit. It went under the surface. Now it's back in the fucking spotlight, and just Colin Kaepernick has just said, I'm fucking done. I've had a goddamn enough about this shit. It's like, I've seen too many people get fucking shot or killed by fucking police officers for bullshit reasons. There's that 87-year-old woman or whatever that got fucking maced by police. There's the fucking social worker who got shot while being next to his fucking client because he was trying to get his client off the fucking street because he had a big metal thing in his fucking hand, and he's like, that guy's gonna get fucking shot if I don't get him off the fucking street. He gets shot, and while on the ground, proceeds to have his hands up in the air because he doesn't want to get shot the fuck again. It's just like, fuck. And people are giving Colin Kaepernick shit for just, not standing and kneeling during the national anthem and his stupid fucking t-shirt. And yet there are real fucking problems like police brutality. There's the whole fucking colossal clusterfuck surrounding Brock Turner, that piece of shit rapist. And people seem to not want to say fucking rapist when they talk about Brock Turner, even though he was caught raping a woman, admitted to raping a woman, and then try to blame it on party culture, which party culture doesn't necessarily lead to you fucking raping a woman away from the party behind a fucking dumpster. And he's free as a bird now. Granted, he has to register as a sex offender, but whoop-de-fucking-do. People already know who the fuck he is. He should have been in prison for fucking years, and I honestly think that there should be a life sentence for fucking raping someone, because you obviously show willful disregard for human life and human, mental health. So you fucking rape someone, you should be locked in a fucking room somewhere akin to fucking Gitmo. But Brock Turner is now walking around free, but nobody's pissed off about it. That, people are pissed off about it, but they're not getting press coverage. Brock Turner isn't getting press coverage except for, ex-Stanford swimmer, not calling him a fucking rapist. The AP fucking did that shit. The AP, which is supposed to be this news source, is like, ex-Stanford swimmer, is out of jail now. It's like, he's a fucking rapist. That's what he fucking did. But people shouldn't be surprised by this shit. Least of which me, because people seem to still work with Woody fucking Allen, even though he raped his own fucking daughter, and is just a straight up child predator, given that he had a fucking relationship with his adopted daughter, and his I think his blood daughter's like, what the he did shit to me too, but people seem to fucking ignore this shit. This motherfucker still seems to work in fucking Hollywood. Nobody seemed to fucking crucify him literally or figuratively. We should just make an example out of Woody Allen. If you're a fucking pedophile, you get fucking nailed to a literal fucking cross. I don't give a shit if he's Jewish or not. Fuck him. He's a rapist scumbag. That's what comes first. It doesn't, fucking crucify this fucker, because this is the only thing that'll get people to go, maybe I shouldn't do this shit. People didn't get this worked up, as when Ray Rice was found out to have beaten the shit and knocked his girlfriend out. Nobody was this pissed off as they are now with Colin Kaepernick. People just seem to be like, then there's the fucking player who killed another fucking person. Nobody seems to be fucking pissed off at that cock stain. Then, then there's all these white lives matter fucking protests, which is like, we're not racist, we don't hate black people, but we're gonna use a fucking white supremacist little phrase, 14 words, that fucking, we're not racist, but we'll use a white supremacist fucking language. We'll use the, we'll have battle flags, fucking, we'll be armed, for their protection, even though white people having guns hasn't gotten anybody fucking shot pretty much in the history of this fucking country. But if you're a fucking 12-year-old black kid, you'll get fucking shot. But if you're a heavily armed white person, they won't fucking execute you on sight. Which is another colossal clusterfuck of bullshit. And it's something that makes me fucking just want to punch a cop in the fucking throat. It's fucking crazy. And my experience with the cops in this area have not been all that great. I've been stopped numerous fucking times by cops, but if I was a black person, God knows I wouldn't be fucking alive right now. I've gotten stopped. It's a fucking annoyance, but I've never had a gun drawn on me. I've never been pulled over for being fucking white. Black people get pulled over for being black, get fucking tased for being black, get fucking shot for being black, get the shit kicked out of them for being fucking black. Die in custody under suspicious fucking means, but then the fucking police get off. Like, that shit's never happened to fucking white people. And another thing that a friend in big fucking quotes of mine on Facebook shared was talking about Irish slaves. It's like, firstly, were Irish slaves really that prominent in America? Two, were they really a fucking thing? Yeah. Irish people weren't treated all that fucking great in America. The racial slurs, patty, blah, 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 the fucking stereotypes. But you know what? I don't think there were fucking Irish people being owned by fucking white people getting, whipped the shit out of and fucking killed because they were fucking black. Or because they were white. Like, this fucking just blows my mind that people are like, oh, Irish slavery. I'm not even predicating that it fucking existed, but if it did, let's just say it did exist. Irish slavery did exist. It was not on the fucking level of black slavery. It was not on the level of an institutional racist little clusterfuck of shit that fucking black slavery was. Like, fucking. You were still, the fucking Irish slaves were still white. They could, they couldn't, if they owned land, that wouldn't be so fucking shocking. But, like, if a black person showed up on land, people would be like, what the fuck is this motherfucker up to? It's just fucking, that's pissed me off. That's another thing that fucking made me want to punch someone in the fucking throat. And the fun thing is, I can actually punch that person in the fucking throat because I know where they live, and if I wanted to, I could, punch them in the throat, or, take a fucking ball-peen hammer to their skull. If I wanted to. I don't want to, because I don't want to go to jail. Then there's all this. There's another predator. There's Dr. Luke, or the fucking cockstain, who was an abusive dick to Keisha. That asshole. People still do business with him. People haven't thrown his ass to the fucking wayside, which is insane. But people still work with Chris Brown, even though he abused the shit out of Rihanna. And he's been proven to have a fucking violent temperament. Recently, he got fucking surrounded by police. And chances are he'll still do business with fucking people in Hollywood. Nobody will fucking Shoryuken the shit out of him. Dragon kick the shit out of him. Nobody will fucking take his skull and play basketball with it. It's fucking insane. Then there's all the allegations against fucking Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp still seems to fucking be able to work in this fucking country and in fucking the world. It's like all of these fucking things, and people are pissed off with Colin fucking Kaepernick. That's the thing that gets the most news play. That's the one that gets most column inches on the internet in reality. Colin Kaepernick doesn't fucking stand up during the national fucking anthem. That's what gets fucking a news time, not a rapist getting out of jail for, having a bullshit sentence handed down upon him. That's another fucking thing. That judge, that piece of shit judge who had done other fucking screwed up sentences with regards to rape crimes, he still practices fucking law. He can't have a hand in fucking criminal court cases, but he's still able to practice fucking law. This piece of shit should have been fucking... He should have been strapped to that SpaceX rocket that fucking blew up in Cape Canaveral. Like, all these fucking shit stains should have been compacted into one little storage container on the fucking missile, the fucking rocket, and when it fucking exploded, it would just be like, oh, that fucking happened. It blows my fucking mind. And what really pisses me off about the Colin Kaepernick thing, aside from the fact that it's what the media is talking most about, doesn't talk about Woody Allen, doesn't talk about fucking Ray Rice, doesn't talk about Chris Brown, doesn't talk about fucking police brutality all that much. Whenever someone gets fucking killed, they fucking talk about it for about 10 fucking minutes, and then they fucking, just... Like, Colin Kaepernick is getting this shit because he's black. If this was Tom Brady, if this was Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, if it was any white QB, or fuck it, not even just a white QB, if this was a fucking white tight end, if this was like a Rob Gronkowski or any of the Gronks that are in the NFL, if this was fucking, just fucking anybody, if it was any white player in the NFL, people would not be losing their fucking mind as they are with fucking Colin Kaepernick. People are, fucking... People aren't so fucking worried, another fucking thing. Like, was it Baylor that fucking signed that rapey piece of shit football player, and was like, I didn't know he was a fucking rapist, and it was like, when people were like, no, you fucking knew, we had this conversation about this shit. Fucking, just sexual assault in fucking general, abuse gets swept under the fucking rug, and people just move on because they're fucking shitty people. They're shitty human beings, they're shitty examples for the fucking coming generations. After all of this shit, over the past fucking, 5 years, with all of this clusterfucky shit happening, this is going to be probably one of the darkest times since, really, really fucked up shit in our history. It'll be Jim Crow, slavery, not so fucked up shit. Then it'll come about to our time, the 90s and the 2000s. Shit'll fucking get it'll be fucked up. Maybe people will be like, how the fuck do people do this shit? Like, how the fuck did this shit happen? And it's just, I don't fucking know how people can. This shit, it makes me want to fucking, commit fucking murder and assault on fucking people, or fucking leave the country. And it would be fucking awesome if any of my fans or a bunch of my fans got together and got me a fucking passport and a fucking one-way ticket to Japan. I'd be like, fucking aces, I'm going to fucking Japan. I'll give you some fucking good videos in Japan. The fucking, at this fucking point, I just want to say, fuck America. I'll go fucking anywhere else. I'll go to fucking Sweden. I'll go to fucking England. I'll go to fucking Ireland. I'll go to fucking... Fuck, I'll go to Saudi fucking Arabia. I'll become a fucking worker, like a social worker, or like a public, someone who helps people in fucking Saudi Arabia who are getting fucked by the. Because at this fucking point, America's long fucking gone. It's just. I'm done. Ta-ta.